I've got my Ipsy icon box. So if you want to see what's inside, then stay tuned. Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm hanging out here with Kinsey and Bandit and Toby, and you may also see a cat. And Chloe is in Michigan visiting family. So I'm at home and Bandit thinks this is a bark box. Fun fact, there was a bark box sitting on top of this box. And so it's scented in a way that I think it attracts dogs, because he's going after this box like it was his bark box. And with Kinsey and Toby in the mix, anything could happen here. So the camera could get knocked down, we could get a lot of barking, who knows. So you all know Bandit, hopefully. He's my sweet little boy, but I do have a lab named Kinsey, and I have an American Eskimo named Toby. And I have 3 cats, a tuxedo cat named Claire, and 2 gray cats, one short hair, one long hair, and those are Azul and Buddy. Most of our animal friends here are rescues, with the exception of Kinsey, but everybody else here is a rescue. All right, I got a lot of stuff in here. So there's some stuff outside of the box, and those are some of my add-ons and one of my choice items. Can you please sit down? Please, oh, please sit down. I love her, but she's crazy. She a purebred crazy. That's what she is. You purebred crazy dog? She is. They say get a lab because they calm down after 3 years. She's like 6-7 years old. She's still crazy. So this August, our icon box is in conjunction with, or in collaboration with, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. And John Legend does have his own unisex skincare line, but there was not one thing from that line, interestingly enough. Again, it's a little pet peeve I have, not that Ipsy watches, but if you were to watch Ipsy, it's a little bit of a pet peeve. Here is your sneak peek, but this does have a lot of stuff in here. It has my add-ons, all that stuff. So I'm gonna get some of that stuff out so we can just go over what's in the box. So they do send a little newspaper type flyer that goes over some of the things that are exclusive to Icon. So if you're getting an Icon box and you don't find your products in here, it's because it was also available to Boxycharm, which if you don't have Icon and you have Boxycharm, you just get your Boxycharm. More of the products that you could have found. Now again, you don't get offered all the choices. They're going to pick most of the items in here for you, and then you're going to get to choose 3 out of a selection of 6 items that they think you'll like best. All right, let's go over what their choices were for me. So their first choice for me was this First Aid Beauty. These are the glycolic and lactic acid cleansing pads for sensitive skin. This is a $38 value. This brand is cruelty-free. These are vegan. It's also clean beauty. And the lactic and glycolic acids in here are going to exfoliate. They're going to get the dead skin off of your face. And then there's some soothing cucumber in there and licorice root. And then there's also Indian gooseberry, which is going to tone and brighten your skin. Now, we are big fans of this, and usually I just give these to Chloe, but then I was watching one of the Instagram content creators that I enjoy. She's a makeup artist for L'Oreal, or was a makeup artist for L'Oreal, and she talks about things for mature skin, and she actually recommended these, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll start using them too. I exfoliate and I use glycolic cleansers, but usually I save these for Chloe, but I guess I'm gonna have to get on board. The next choice for me, and I know I've gotten this before, but I must have given it away because I can't find it anywhere. This is by Makiage, and this is their Color Boss Master Palette, and it says that this is a hybrid formula. It's going to glide on like a cream, blend like a liquid, and finish like a powder. It's waterproof and long lasting. It's a $61 value, and they didn't, I don't know, I must have forgotten to look up if this is a cruelty-free brand. So they didn't write anything on here. So there is the packaging, and that's pretty typical for their packaging. It is beautiful, but the minute you touch it, you have fingerprints all over it. So here it is, and let's check it out. Definitely creamy. And there's the matte. So the shimmer is very creamy. The matte is creamy, but not bad. All right, let's check these out. They do go on beautifully. All right, so I'm just kind of blending them out a little bit. I definitely do see myself getting some use out of that. I've been using more of my neutral palettes and then popping in some color from my more colorful palettes, because I found that some of my more colorful palettes don't actually have a nice kind of neutral to put on that outer area. Nothing dark, it's all light. So I have them kind of like mix and matching a little bit. Next is by Berky, and this is the Lift and Fill Form Control Marine Collagen Gel, and this is $160 MSRP. It's cruelty free. It contains marine collagen, silk amino acids, plant stem cells, and hyaluronic acids to lift and contour and plump. Now I actually do have this. I'm using it currently, the one that I have, and it is a very, very nice formula. So I actually put that on today. I just came across it and I was like, hey, let me just start using this and see how I like it. So I did just start using it, and so far, I mean, it's been like today. I did like how it went on. It went on very well. It didn't pill up with any of the other products I put on, which is important because this is my first step. Then I put on the eye cream, and then I put on the moisturizer. There was no pilling. Then I put on a primer and continued that layering process, and I would have to say that this was a very good base. And for $160, it better be. Next, by Kbd Beauty, is their Lock-It Pore Refining Primer. This is a $34 value. This is clean beauty. It is cruelty free, and I believe it's also vegan, the whole brand. And this is formulated with skin superfoods, including green lentil extract to decrease your pores and rice water to soothe your skin. And so one of the things that the lady that I follow, and I'll put her information up here for you because I know her name's Erica. And again, she's on Instagram. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel or not, but I follow her on Instagram. And one of the things she says, which I have been saying for so long, is that if you have more mature skin, and even if you don't really, but particularly with more mature skin, pick those products that are going to do double duty. So pick those that have good skincare ingredients in them, so that what you're doing as you're layering these products on is you're really layering more and more kind of good stuff to nurture and nourish your skin and keep it looking fresh and plump and moisturized, and just throughout the day it's just going to continue to give that good benefit. All right, so here's how this looks. I don't think I own this product. Oh, it's much thicker than I thought it would be, but not, so it's not thick like the Benefit Professional, but it is definitely thicker than I thought it would be based upon the way it came out. Next, by Life Beauty, and when I did the spoilers for this bag, I couldn't find any information about this brand, so I really couldn't give much information, but at least when I went into my profile to get more information, it does say that they are cruelty-free and vegan, and this is a $48 value. So here are the brushes, and this one here, just, I have no idea what that's supposed to be for, but it's interesting. I don't have any brushes like that. So these last three items were my choice items, and in the first category was like everything that I wanted. Everything that I wanted. So in that very first category of choices they gave me all of the things that I was hoping to see were there, but I could only choose one. So I got Addons. But you also never know what's going to be in your add-ons. Like, well, they have this. So I had to go with the thing that I most wanted. And that was by Commodity, and it is their Juice fragrance. And it just sounded so delicious. Like, if this had been any of the other fragrances that they have, this wouldn't have been my choice. I would have added it on if it was available as an add-on, but it definitely wouldn't have been my choice because their scents are unisex and they tend to be a little bit more on the musky side, but I do like them. They don't bother me. I don't think they have as strong of an alcohol base, if any. But this says the scent notes are strawberry, rhubarb, and raspberry. So excited. This is, which scent space is this? Expressive. So it's their mid-range. It's kind of for me and the many around me, versus bold being for like everybody within like a city block or something, I don't know. And then personal, which is more just for me and the few around me. And this is a $75 value. This brand is cruelty-free and clean beauty. So that's another thing I like about this brand. And you're finding that more and more with perfumes. Okay, here we go. Here is the moment of truth. Oh yeah. It's not as sweet as you would think, but it definitely has. Oh, as it sits on my skin more, yeah, I'm really smelling that fruit. I'm really smelling those raspberries. Again, this is not like teenager strawberry, raspberry, got it at Bath and Body Works scent. This is a more adult version of it, so there is that undertone of musk, but it's more like a vetiver, I think, that's really working well and infusing well with these scents. All right, it does not have the scent notes, but it does have alcohol in it, but it doesn't tend to bother me. Next, by Kosis. Now, I am not normally a lipstick gal. I'm going to tell you that. I love a gloss. I have on the Fenty Hot Chocolate Gloss Bomb, and I love it. Like, I just love a gloss. But this had it sounded so great. It has like mango butter. What does it have? Hold on, don't let me mislead you. Yes, mango and cocoa butter and rosehip oil in it. So it's really nurturing, and it's supposed to keep your lips feeling soft and supple throughout the day. It's a $26 value. This is in the color High Cut, and that was just the color they offered me. But this was one of the colors that I did like, and I do like that color. It is kind of a softer, more subtle color. Like, it's not, I'm not a red lipstick gal. Like, for me, I'm so pale that red on me is just, it's kind of like I either have to be going real glam for that, or it's just out of place. But this is kind of a nice everyday, like I could actually see me wearing that to work, which normally I do a gloss to work and that's it. Then my last item, because they did have a hair item choice, and you know I love my hair item. I just went to Ulta and I got a few hair items, but Drunk Elephant. So this is their TLC Happy Scalp Scrub, and you'll know I love a good scalp scrub. I love to really get those roots clean because I use a lot of product. Like, I use, if my hair is fresh, I'm using a foam mousse. Oh, there's Claire. And I put in leave-in conditioner, detangler, from here down. I put in a hair oil or a hair serum, and that's, again, those ends, right, so that they're not so fly away. And then some hairspray. So there's a lot of stuff going on to try to keep my hair not looking so flat. I might have like some scalp, oh, hi, root lifter in there. So there's what I'm saying is there's a lot going on, and I like to, at least once a week, really get in there and get a nice good cleaning. And that's really important if you're putting product in your hair. And I mean, who does not like a Drunk Elephant product? This is 10% alpha hydroxy acids and a BHA blend with plant oils. It does look like it's a little beat up there. It's not, well, see that? It's like a little dark there, but I'm sure it's fine. And I like this applicator because you could really kind of just get it on your roots there and then go in and scrub it. And if you have one of those scalp scrubbers, that's like bonus points right there. It's lightly scented, lightly floral. Not strong at all though. And that may be more of the plant oils that I'm smelling versus some added fragrance. So this is a $39 value. The plant oils are marula, mangongo, baobab, and maracuja. It also has a multi-amino acid blend. It dissolves dead cells and styling product buildup. And it's got a biodegradable plant cellulose and exfoliating beads to sweep everything away. All right, so the last thing from my box without the add-ons is my boost. So I do pay the $15 to boost my box. And it's like every other month, it seems to be, or I don't know if it's every other month, maybe every 3 months, they seem to have a palette of some type in there. I got the Natasha Denona Love palette, but this is the whole face palette. First of all, look at how gorgeous this is. We have a broken product in there, so I will have to take some pictures of that. You do have your highlighter and your blush. The blush is a cream blush. The highlighter more powder. All right, there's some of the colors. All right, it's still perfectly usable. I mean, to be honest with you, I just have to be careful and keep it like this. But again, I paid $15 for it. I would like a new, an unbroken product. That is a $62 value. All right, so add-ons. What did I add on? Right now, first of all, I didn't add this on. It was just in there. These are some Rodial blush drops. I believe I have these. So this is a sample size. And when I looked, because I always go through and find as much information as I can about the products, and it shows you like what you've ordered, like what they're sending you. There that is. So I'm going to set that aside for a giveaway, because Chloe and I have been doing, when we do our mother and daughter Glam Bag battles, any of the stuff that are duplicates, we tend to be putting in a little mini giveaway. So we'll be filming one of those this weekend, probably Sunday afternoon. So that'll go up sometime during the week. And I don't even know, this will probably go up before that though. But I believe it will go out week of the 19th at some point. So keep an eye out for that. And we typically do a giveaway. So I'll probably pop that in there because it is going to be stuff from our Glam Bag. So, you know, if I have other little samples lying around, I'll kind of put a few extra things in there. I did get the Kendall Jenner Moon Teeth Whitening Pen. And I don't know, it's just interesting. I don't care if it's Kendall Jenner. It could have been Joe's mom. I don't care. But I did want to try this. It did look good. It's in a rose mint, which is a little funny of a taste. Like, okay, I can get the mint, but not rose. So I paid $12 for this. This was one of the choice items that you could have chosen. I believe it was an Icon exclusive. But I did add it on for $12. It's a $24.99 value, so not bad. Hey, you know, just a little less than half price, a little more than half, a little less than half price. Yeah. And you're going to brush on a thin layer. You're going to wait 30 seconds before you close your mouth. Then you have to wait 30 minutes before eating or drinking. And you can use this up to twice a day. Next, the eyeliner that I have at my mom's house is getting a little bit light, which means that it's almost time to get rid of it. Most of the color is gone. So they had this Danessa Myricks eyeliner. This is an $18 value. I paid $12 for it. It is a liquid eyeliner. And then after I bought it, I started like not really using these as much, but it'll definitely get used. does have a nice thin line, which I like. I think some of the bigger cat eye styles seem to be maybe moving on their way out from what I'm seeing from makeup looks, but I could be wrong. But it's still nice to have a black eyeliner. Also by Danessa Myricks is this Yummy Skin. This is a powder to blush. This is a balm to powder blush in terracotta. It says it disguises pores, fine lines, and wrinkles and stays put all day. I paid $12. That's Toby, he's grumpy. And it's a $25 value. Now, Danessa Myricks is a cruelty-free brand. And I believe she also has some vegan products. There is the packaging, and Danessa Myricks always has beautiful products. There we go. What's the matter? All right, so there it is right there. And that's going to give you more of like a sun-kissed glow than like a pink cheek. So even with a fairer skin, you can get like just a nice sun-kissed glow with it, almost like a bronzer, but in your blush. By Makiage, I have this mineral baked highlighter, and I don't know why I picked this, because when I was going through it, I was like, why did I even pick that? I mean, it's nice. There must have been something about it that I recalled when I was picking it from my spoilers that sounded really good. All right. By Makeup Forever, I was so psyched about this product, but again, it was like this or the commodity fragrance. And this is their HD Skin Twist and Light, and I got this in the medium shade, and I did that one because it had the green in there, which because of my rosacea is something that I always look for in a product when it's any kind of like skincare product. So it's kind of like this little donut, and then you twist, and it kind of just slowly starts to come out, as you can see. Right, so we've got some in there, and usually I would use a big fluffy brush, but I don't have one out here. I don't know why I didn't bring one out here. It's not like I didn't know this was in here. But you're going to mix the three, and I always just give it a little tap, right? And then you're just going to put that kind of in those spots where you got a little shine that maybe you don't want, right? You don't want to put it here. You don't want to put powder here, because if you have any fine lines and wrinkles, it's going to set in the crease. But like right in here is good. A little bit right there. But you put it in here and it starts to set. So even though you're like, oh yeah, it's not shiny anymore, but then it's going to start setting in those fine lines and wrinkles. So you want to be real careful about that. Next, by Keys, I have their It's Like Skin 2-in-1 Concealer and Tint. And so in my daughter's box, this came in a warmer shade than this, and I don't know why I picked such a light shade. I picked such a light shade because I'm so used to being told, like, get your concealer lighter. And then this gal I follow was like, no, don't do that. Don't get your concealer lighter. But you can always mix them too. So this is a big old concealer, but I'm almost out. All right, so there it is. And I'm used to getting like a nice light one to put under my eyes. But she says don't do that because it's actually going to have the opposite effect of what you're looking for. So, but that's what we got. I'm going to put it under there, on top of that powder that I just put there. I don't have a mirror, so I'm hoping that what I'm seeing in here is all right. Oh, that Makeup Forever product, that was a $45 value that I paid $12 for. It was an Icon exclusive. This, obviously not an Icon exclusive because I got it in my daughter's box, but it's a $28 value. I paid $12. By Huda Beauty, I have the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint in light, but that looks like it's a little bit more of a medium. This is a vegan foundation. It's a $37 value, paid $12. It's got a sheer coverage of skin tint. It contains, now again, this is what drew me to it, all these great ingredients. Squalane, Damascus rose oil, and red bell pepper, which actually is going to brighten and blur your pores. And it has a dewy finish. Definitely nice dewy finish. By Biro New York, this is their Black Cherry Lip Plumping Oil. And it gets its color from upcycled dark cherries, the black cherries. And it also has jojoba and sunflower seed oils to smooth. And I forgot what I said it had to plump, but it's something that is not what you would normally expect. So there is a little bit of a color to it. Oh yeah, that's a plumper. Oh yeah, I felt that immediately. Got a little on my tongue. This little guy right here, and this was an Icon exclusive. This is a $40 value. Again, paid $12. By Buxom, I have their Plump Shot Sheer Tint Collagen Infused Lip Serum in the color Plush Peach. So it's another lip plumper. It does have the little doe foot applicator. And that is just, I think, just such a lovely color too. And I do well with a more dark, rich color than a bright red or pink. And that was a $29 value, paid $12. And then, and all those $12 did add up, yes. And then last, one of my favorite hair care brands, Dry Bar. This is their Final Call Frizz and Static Control Mist. It's a finishing spray. It says long-lasting humidity and static resistance control, and it tames flyaways. And so I get that a lot, like right in here. Smells nice too. And another $29 value. I believe this might have been an Icon exclusive as well, though I'm not 100% sure. But some of the things were that I added on, so I wasn't able to add those on from Chloe's box, only from mine. All right, so that's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, but not my usual. I was so jazzed about a lot of the products in here. All right, well, tell me your thoughts. What did you think about the choices they made for me and the choices I made? And if I was able to find them, I would have put up the choices I had, what I had to choose from. And I don't know, looks like the dogs were pretty good. A little barking, but nobody knocked over camera, so that's nice. All right, well, thank you so much for spending a little time with me. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. It's totally free for you, but it means the world to me. And hopefully, I'll see you soon.